हाय नमस्कार एंड वेलकम बैक। लिंग सेवा का वो 10 दिन का जो पीरियड था वो करके निकला। वो 10 दिन आई कुड रिमेंबर कि एक दिन मैं यहाँ से जा रहा हूँ अंदर और दूसरे दिन आई कुड रिमेंबर दैट इट इज़ जस्ट अबाउट टू एंड। इसका मतलब ये नहीं कि टाइम बहुत तेज़ी से गुजर रहा था, इट इज़ जस्ट intensity with which I was experiencing every single second, it just made me forget about the time. सुबह 4:30 से लेकर रात 9:30 तक पूरा शेड्यूल was planned in such a way that I could not even think of a single moment, single second कि यार अभी मेरे पास कुछ नहीं है करने के लिए. And it is always said you can experience it by yourself as well. जब आप खुश होते हो, जब कहीं पार्टी वगैरह में जाते हो, पिकनिक्स वगैरह में जाते हो, द प्लेसेस वेयर यू लव यू एन्जॉय द मोस्ट, आपको टाइम का पता नहीं चलता. It's only because the experience that you are having in that situation is pleasant, and this pleasant experience just make you so involved in the situation that you forget about the time doesn't become a parameter for you in that moment. So that is what happened with me in those 10 days. After these 10 days, two things I remember, two things I learned. One is devotion, which is again a part of volunteering, and the second is intensity. So I knew that when I'll go out of this Linga Seva, I want to make myself more intense. And second thing is I would like to be volunteer in every aspect of life. It is not only about the ashram. Wherever I go, it could be a business, it could be a job, even if I'm going back to my home as well. Every single place there I would find myself could be adding something, then I'll definitely go and add something to it. But I wanted to experience this ashram life again. I did not want to go back home. So here what started is the waiting for Sadhana Pada. I knew Sadhana Pada is a journey in which you get to experience the ashram life for 7 continuous months. You get to do some work, you get to do your sadhana, and you also get to do other planned programs that Isha offers. I have made up my mind that I'm going to come back in Sadhana Pada, and during the entire Sadhana Pada journey, I would be learning all the programs, and I'll do all the things they would ask me to do willingly, and also I'll do the final program that they offer, which is Samyama. I knew because Samyama is something that they offer with such intensity that if I'm staying back at my place and I do things that should not be done, and I did not make myself enough receptive during that situation, then I'll miss out on it. And this is a lifetime opportunity for a human being. Whoever gone through Samyama, they know also that this is something that no one should take it for granted. This is a lifetime opportunity, and one should take it very seriously and very carefully. So from here onwards, I had to wait for Sadhana Pada. But this was the moment in time in my life where I was not planning anything. As I have mentioned in the beginning, that when I was going to the Isha Yoga Center, I did not have any plan for train booking. I did not know that in which train I was going to go, what I was going to eat, and after reaching that, how I'm going to go. No plan at all. But still I knew that every single time I put myself out there in the situation, something just opens up. So this is this is how I was living. But the last day of Linga Seva, where we got culminated, most of people from our group, they left for their home, and some of them were stayed who were going to leave the next day. But I was supposed to stay next day also, and the next day morning in the first up I was supposed to leave. Now this is the day where I had a complete spare day. I had nothing to do. There was no plan at all. That's the biggest concern of staying in an ashram, that when you have plan, your schedule is from 4:30 to 9:30, but when you have nothing to do, you have literally nothing to do. There is no plan for you, so you are completely free. Whatever you want to do, you just can do it. And if you have nothing to do, this is the most miserable condition, unless and until you learn how to stay in a samadhi state. Because your thoughts, your emotions, they just keep playing with you, and that is what happening with me. My own thoughts, my own anxiety started coming in my head, because I always have been the person who was planning for his entire life, 4 years, 5 years. Even if I'm going to a certain place, then I'm always planning ahead कि यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक क्या करना है, यहाँ से यहाँ तक क्या करना है. Every single moment, every single time, every single second is planned, because इससे एक security मिलता है आपको कि what you are going to do. But when I was thinking about going back from here, I had no plan at all, because मुझे यही लगता था कि if I'm going out of this yoga center, then one thing that I am going to do is either go back home or stay in Bangalore. This is the entire thought that was going in my head in that particular day, and I was not feeling good at all. The next day morning, when I was coming back to the Bangalore city, I opened up Play Store and downloaded one app to make my CV. I made a CV. I added everything that I could add in my CV. There was nothing to add, in fact. And I started finding some jobs in Indeed, I think Naukri.com or something. And I found some profile that I could do. I was looking for something where I could give myself completely into it. I was not worried about morning to evening routine, but I was only thinking that there should not be somebody who could like do bossy stuff on me. I wanted to just do my task and learn it as soon as possible and just repeat it until I feel like I have to exit the job now. I just wanted to do a repetitive job no matter how difficult it be, because intellectual jobs or creative jobs are so much tiring that I do not want to do it. Last 2 years I was doing the same intellectual jobs, same creative jobs, because in creative jobs you put a lot of effort, lot of time into something, lot of energy into something, and what you get out of it is this much. And now you do not even know that this will work or not. This is what creative jobs are like. But when it comes to repetitive jobs, they are not much rewarding, but they are very specific in nature. You know what is going to happen in next. So most of a security and not a hassle in your head. Hassle in your body but not in your head. So I did not wanted to mess my mind. I just wanted to do the work from my body only. And in 2 days miracle happened in my life. I find a person who could give me a shelter. Then I find a job which I applied for. I did not have to apply for many jobs. I just applied for one, and they gave me the best possible job that could be possible in my life back at that point. And I joined both. And that is when I realized that when you put yourself out in the universe without thinking much about it, universe will open up the doors for you that you have never even imagined. Forget about planning, because universe has a lot to give you. अगर हम ज़्यादा plan कर लेते हैं, then we have never kept any possibilities left for the universe to get inside it. अगर हम प्लान को ही, अगर हम अपने आप को ही बस ओपन रखते हैं, तो यूनिवर्स विल डू द थिंग्स दैट यू आर नेवर इवन इमेजिन इन योर लाइफ. एंड दैट इज़ व्हेन यू एक्सपीरियंस द लाइफ इन इट्स ट्रू नेचर. आपको उस लाइफ का जूस एक्सपीरियंस होता है. एंड थिंग्स दैट मैनिफेस्ट ऑटोमेटिकली आर द थिंग्स दैट यू हैव ऑलवेज इमेजिन विद इन योर हेड और इनसाइड योर सेल्फ, दैट आई वांटेड टू डू दिस, आई वांटेड टू हैव दिस. सो एवरीथिंग दैट यू हैव ऑलवेज इमेजिन विल स्टार्ट हैपनिंग टू यू. अगर आप लाइफ को उतना अपॉर्चुनिटी देते हो, लाइफ को पॉसिबिलिटी देते हो, तो now when it comes to life को possibility देना, it is also required for you to become volunteer and devoted towards it. अगर आप volunteering नहीं करोगे, अगर आप devoted नहीं होगे, every single time अगर आप resist करने की कोशिश करोगे जो चीज़ आप पसंद नहीं आ रही, then it will not happen to you. अगर लाइफ को होने देना है आपको, then just let it happen. just उसको फ्लो इन होने दो. जितनी बार, जितना ज़्यादा आप लाइफ फ्लो इन करेगा आपकी ज़िंदगी में, उतना ही ज़्यादा आपको अनसर्टेनिटी महसूस होगी. अनसर्टेनिटी से एक चीज़ आता है कि आपको डाउट्स, इनसिक्योरिटी होने लगती है. बट अनसर्टेनिटी इज़ ऑल्सो द बेस्ट फैक्टर व्हेन इट कम्स टू प्लेजर, व्हेन इट कम्स टू जॉय और ब्लिस. इससे आपको बहुत ज़्यादा मज़ा भी आता है. So this is how I started living my life, and I'll start sharing about my job experience and a few more volunteering experience in Bangalore. And I'll also explain some manifestation story that I never disclosed before and that I felt, for which I have no explanation to. So thank you so much for watching, and see you in the next video. Bye for now.